I'm Lisa.
And I'm Jenny.
And we're the Shady Tree Stitches, coming to you in beautiful stereo sound, as always, from two different parts of New South Wales, Australia. Thanks for joining us. This is our monthly update video. I was just saying to Jenny, it's really good. We finally found something that works. First weekend of every month, pretty much, we get together and you get to catch up with Jenny as well as me, and the rest of the month you're stuck just listening to me. All right, so what have you been up to, Miss Jenny? Do you have any finishes? No, I do, but I'm not going to start with my finishes, so I'm going to flick the finishes to the end. So okay. What about whips? Do you have any whips?
I do. So I've got 3 that I've worked on since last time. So my first one was my little snowflake, Christmas sampler. I don't have a before picture because I can't find it. But I have done 50 stitches since last time.
Gee, that picture's going to make a big difference. That's starting to look like something.
Mostly this red in here.
Yeah.
Mostly what I was doing.
Right.
And I did that for the Aries diamond because it has diamond shapes. So that was that one.
Yeah.
Little House Neighborhood, I have done 200 and what's that? I think 260. So this previously looked like this one. Previously looked like that. And now, stop share. Now, we have grass at the bottom.
Ooh, you're getting well on that, getting there.
So, I can't remember what that one was for. Oh, that was for Aries for the daisies, because it's got little white flowers that look like daisies.
And these are for New Starts challenges for anyone listening.
Yes. Okay, and then my castle, which is for the semi-sane alphabet. Hang on, I've got to press that share first, don't I? I think this was the previous one. I might have had one since then. So that's showing up to D, and I'm still behind, but you know. And so I'm now up to F.
Oh,
and I've done 2 boxes so I can keep going. But yes, as usual, the letters themselves take longer because they're 1/1.
Oh.
And I mean, it's good because you get a lot more definition in them. Sorry, if I do it that way, then you can.
Yes.
Hang on.
Go that way. There we go.
Yeah. So, and then I'm slowly filling in the twiddly bits in between. So this is also mostly 1/1. And then each letter has a little 5-stitch pink and green thing.
So much detail in Teresa Wensler.
Yes. So that was since last time about 160 stitches, which isn't much, but
no, but you've had a busy month again, and that's good. At least you're doing it, and I'm so pleased you found a couple of challenges to latch on to just give you that little bit of motivation to do something. Really good. All right, well, my whips, I only have 3 whips this week. I know, look at that face, Jenny. Oh my goodness, Lisa has only got 3 whips.
Mind you, I bet there are ridiculous amounts of stitches in each one.
No. No, I've had a very, very low stitchy week for me. So first whip I'll show you is my alphabet, which previously looked like this. And I'm going to have to show you my previous. I should do it like you and share them, but I'm getting around to that. That would be too smart. My alphabet, I don't think was for anything other than my alphabet, although maybe for something. Because I'm doing the Dynasty of Dragons, I can stitch on anything I want to. And so sometimes they're for prompts with that. And I've joined a new group which is called, oh, I can't remember the name of it. I did the same thing on the homework video. Anyway, something about being the stitchiest, and it's really cool, and it's fun, and it's not pressured, and that's what I like. There was another group I tried to join, but they wouldn't have me because they said it's not competitive. So we're not having new members. It's you know, you're too competitive and you're in the Australian time zone. So I went, oh, okay, well, fine. I don't want to join you anyway.
Yeah.
And at least I'm being nice and not naming it. Because the funny thing is, they accepted another Australian member half an hour before they told me that. So I'm not sure what the problem is there, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we found another one. So that's good. We're having lots and lots of fun. So with my semi-sane alphabet, it's my zombie run. So that's why I did 423 stitches, all that talking in the middle. So now it looks like this. Letter I, I'm up to date, and I had to finish. I've got one more row here to do because I had to come out here and get the thread. All those fancy stitches.
Ooh.
Like to say I hate God's eyes. And obviously I'm up to letter H for the fancies. And this finishes my first row. And so when I get up to J, when it comes in a week's time, it'll be up here.
Okay.
So 423 on my alphabet. So no, not insane amounts of numbers. Thank you, Jenny. My fairy tale village previously looked like this. And this was another zombie run. Basically, I was just doing zombie runs. So that's why. My fairy tale village I did use for an own choice piece to talk about a coat of arms. But yeah, it doesn't have any relevance to that. And it looks like I did about 350 stitches on it so that it now looks like this. Yes.
It's very definitely a house.
It's definitely a house, and I did a lot of work basically all in this green tree area here. So yeah, so this is now a zombie run, so it will get at least 400 love every month. Then my other piece wasn't a zombie run yet, but it's about to become a zombie run, but I was working on it a little bit. I only did about 350 stitches on it. So it previously looked like this. It's my stitching time. And this is the one that I'm doing extreme cross country.
So just black at the moment.
Just black. And we worked out if I do 800 stitches a week on it, I will have the black finished by the end of the year, which is super exciting because then next year I can do things with colours with it. And I'm really, I'm enjoying the challenge of it. I do like challenges. I do like doing things differently. So this is the top corner. As you can see, it's obviously a doorway. And so I will be continuing with my black. And now that it's a zombie run piece, it will get at least 800 in zombie run. And then I've got to fit it into other prompts as well. So it will go against my zombie run rule where I'll have to work on it elsewhere. So
what count is that on?
18 count.
Okay, but it doesn't look like it's gridded.
It is gridded.
Oh, yeah, I can adjust.
Oh, I would not be doing extreme cross country without it.
I didn't think so, but it doesn't look like it's gridded until you hang on that little bit, then you can see.
Now, I did work on something else. So that was all my whips for the week, which, when I looked at it, I went, oh, my goodness. And that was since I filmed last Sunday. So, but that doesn't count the fact that Mania started yesterday. So I'm already into my Mania filming for Mania. So there is one more piece that I've worked on for 2 days, but it's in my Mania one, which you'll see next week, because now you get my little Mania updates. All right. I have a start. It's a design. It's a model stitch. One of my model stitch allowances, so it's not a new start, but I have a start, a finish, and an FFO all in one. This is Take Time to Read.
Aww.
It's a bookmark by Paddock Lane Designs. And I designed it because I came across a gift shop that actually would like to stock kits of mine for people to make. Not necessarily this one, but I needed to show her what sorts of things I could do. So I'm going to be making up little kits of like ornaments / pincushions and bookmarks that people can go to the gift shop, and then they've got to buy that that hard to find present for great Aunt Bessie over in England, they can buy a little cross-stitch kit for her to do that maybe has an Australian animal or a saying like this, but as I said, not necessarily this one. And then I may as well do some more and have them available as well. So this one will be available on my Etsy shop soon. But there you go. Nice little start FFO. So I guess that actually changes my FFOs. I want to show you one of my FFOs, Junie. Can you see it?
Yep. Because I couldn't see it properly in your photos. It got cut in half.
So there you go. There is my FFO of our piece, The Little House Neighbourhood.
So is that like a painter's canvas you've just stretched it
That
over?
is on a painter's canvas, and I have attached it to the painter's canvas. So, yeah, I have been busy. I haven't done much stitching. In fact, I've done 2,431 stitches, which is like only half my normal. I did have a busy time at work. I think I worked 3 days this week too, and I was so tired. Thursday night, I was in bed again. Anyway, so I have been busy because Semi Sane had an FFO weekend, which has happened for this weekend. I mean, I think it's still going tomorrow, but yesterday, I've been getting myself motivated to do FFOs for a little while. And then I thought, well, here's the perfect chance to do it. So I got my under the bed box, dug out the 44 whips that were in it, or 45 if you count that. And then I went through and I did it a few weeks ago. I measured them all and I worked out what was going to go on a canvas, what was going to go on stretcher bars, what was going to go on a foam box, what was going to go on in a frame that I already had, and what was I going to send up to Tia from Calm Creations to finish as a flat fold or something. And what was going to be a cushion and what was going to be a quilt. And I had a beautiful list that was all worked out. I can't find the list. I know. I've started writing things down in a book. It's much safer. So, yeah, exactly. I know. I should know. But anyway, so I came to do it.
So the front can be is my stitching, and then I could start at the back and have the finishes and what I want to do with them.
Yeah. So yeah. I did start to do that, and I went all the way through. Anyway, so I just jumped in yesterday and I did all the hard finishes. So I'm going to insert a little video here because I needed to save time of me showing you around all the hard finishes that I have done. So pause and check this out. All right, so in no particular order, here are the FFOs that I managed to get done yesterday. We've got Beach Cottage by Country Cottage Needleworks, and it is done on a piece of Paddock Lane's design fabric, which for those of you who've been around a while will remember that I was really thrilled with this one because it looked like it was sitting on land with the blue of the water. We have got Mary Her Little Lamb, which is another Country Cottage Kids pattern. So these ones, as you can see, 2019. Some of these are from 2019, some of these from 2020, and this one is from 2021. Surfside Cottage, and it's going to go and live in my beach house as my beach cottage. Surfside Cottage is also a Country Cottage design. Seem to have a big display of that, as is this one. Country Cottage Kids. May all the little seeds you sow be nurtured kindly so they grow. Sorry about the reflections of the light. And then we have Paddock Lane's Designs Transylvania House. It's a pattern that I designed for the Sassy pouch, meant to look like a haunted house with motorbikes at the front. And if you look really carefully, there's Frankenfurter in the window. So that fitted nicely into that frame. All of these frames I already had. And we've got Pumpkin Farm from Little House Needleworks. Blackbird Designs. And then also this one here was a Topiary Trees. I don't know who by because I finished it in 2003. So they were the ones in the frames that I had. One more frame. But Christmas Rules. This was the first one that I did when I got back into stitching. It was from the Cross Stitcher magazine, and I put myself back on 14 count crunchy Ada just to remember how to do it. So things have changed since then. And then I will show you the next one when Jenny's actually here. All right, let me go to the other side of the room and see over here. We have a whole bunch of other finishes. Hello, Miss Ivy. So, all right, Home of a Quilter. This one I did on stretcher bars. Thank you so much to my lovely friend Glenna for the idea. Much, much more affordable than framing. So Home of a Quilter by Told in the Garden. We have got Where My Heart Blooms. This one's stretched over a piece of canvas, which is a good way of doing it too. Very economical. That's Blackbird Designs. Autumn by Lizzie Kate. And Welcome Spot Sampler from, I think, the Drawn Thread. Welcome Spot Sampler is on a piece of Paddock Lane's design fabric. One of the crazy, crazy fabrics. Hello. She's complaining because she can't get to where she wants to. All right, this was another little autumn one by Lizzie Kate. And it was just done on a piece of Sourdough fabric and put on a foam square. This was a stitch along that I did, and it follows life. So from dating to marriage to children to getting old and to dying. So you see they're getting married there, having children, getting old, and then their ghosts. And that was a Ship's Manor sale. I really thoroughly enjoyed their work with all the Ship's Manor flosses. And this one, I just realised I'm showing you the wrong way, sorry. Turn it back around. This is a frosted pumpkin, Christmas town. I think it's frosted pumpkin. Really cute on a piece of opalescent fabric. We've got Summer by Cricket Collection, and I can tell I need to put a piece of white paper behind that, but I will get there with that. And we've got Just One More Stitch for Bed from Little House Needleworks, and that's on a piece of Paddock Lane's design fabric. I want it to look like the red sunset. And then we've got a little one from the Prairie Schooler Holiday Homestead, little bird cage. And then this one up here, so you can see it. That is a Fragment of Time, again on a little this is an Oh-So cube, Fragment of Time. And then we go to Snowman. See, that one looks better that way. Making You Dizzy. That's Christmas List. I can't remember where it was from. And then the other frame I had was for a piece that we had for that does better that way without the light. Few Battles Are Won by Strength Alone. It was a Magical Stitches freebie designed by Sammy J, and I really like that saying, and it's so true. You know, brains is far more important than just brute strength. This is an Irina Verbana on a piece of Paddock Lane's design fabric. It's called Black Castle. And then I got two frames from frameshop.com.au. They're both the same, but I really like this frame because they were let me get it so that you can get rid of that light. There we are. This is We Are Humans from Clouds Factory, and Silver Creek sample was Do-Re-Mi. And they come as frames, which is really good, and you just frame them yourself. All right, I'll now give Jenny her. So yeah, so that was pretty impressive. I thought that was 25 FFOs yesterday. So there's still more to do. But I mean, again, once I get started on the quilted ones or the cushions, they're only going to take a few hours and I'll do them all in one go. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Now I have this beautiful wall to look at. This one up here I'll chain for videos because I've rearranged my room now because I've got my ironing press. So I actually have my desk coming out from the wall instead of on the wall.
Yeah, that's right. It used to go under the window.
So I'm actually sitting the total opposite side from where you normally saw me. Anyway, We better move on to haul, Jen.
Yes.
My first bit of haul, just to jot in, you don't need to see, you've just seen it all. Some of those stretcher bars and things to do the finishing.
Okay. I went to the Newington sewing basket today. They're the ones I can only go to see that one on a Sunday. They're open during the week, but they're only open on the weekends on the first and third Sundays. And it's like, oh, it's a first Sunday, I can go. So for myself, I got a bunch more DMC that it's 23 colors that I didn't already have.
Right.
So that's good. And a couple more little bits of material. This one has already got something started on it, but it's a decent sized piece and it's already overlocked all the way around.
Right.
So awesome. I figured that little tiny bit I can undo.
Yep.
So yes, so that was for me. And then every time I go, I always keep an eye out for Juniper Designs for Lisa because she loves them. And so I found a whole bunch.
Yay! And I didn't have them. I know, I'm so excited. I got these little text messages. It's like, do you want some? And I went, well, I don't know. What do they look like? And she found a bunch that I didn't have.
Yes. So we have Kumquat May.
I have to go closer.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes, because the light's sort of getting it. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, there we go.
See, when you showed me that one, I thought it was the one with the moggies. It looked like the moggies, but it's a different one.
Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Blue lace. Oops, hang on, try and get the angle so you don't get the reflection. So I like that, the lacy. Now those ones all seem to be on Ada. This one's on Even Weave. It's fun.
I like that. Gorgeous.
And then this one, you've got the thread but no material, but I figured, you know, Sweet Pea. Hang on. There we go.
Nice.
And then one bigger one. I'm going to try and get that. Yeah.
Go the other way.
Hang on. What if I do change the angle? There.
That's better.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. The briars. So I haven't got any of them. Thank you, Jenny.
So now that one has already also been started, but it looks like it's still got quite a bit of thread. So
well, and it looks like it's started enough that it's not going to be unpickable, but I might just rescue it and save that stitches and keep going.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jenny.
Oh, and so that was all from today. But then I also I can't remember now which cross stitch group it was on Facebook. Someone had posted a photo of their whip, and I went, ooh, I really like that. So, and a lot of other people had said that too. And so she'd put the Etsy shop. And so I went to the Etsy shop and I went shopping. But because they're PDF patterns, I can't. I'll wait till next time to show you when I've downloaded the photos of
all right.
the two.
Yeah, the computer's being a bit slow today.
How about we do insert here?
Yes, good plan. Insert here the pictures of your shopping. You can put them all. So tell us what they are.
No, don't
bother. We'll just insert you talking about them.
Oh, yes. So they're both samplers. One is, it's got two different sort of castle pictures and then two other sort of, it's blocks of 4 and then there's 2 decorative blocks of 4 and 2 blocks of castle. And the other one is just a regular sampler kind of thing. I can't remember now. it was 2 weeks ago that I bought them.
That's the downside of only doing one video a month.
Yeah. I know, I have to keep the pile.
Yep. Can't use anything to spin shape.
I can't look at the other one because Adobe is installing an update.
Why don't you just do a quick film of that and send it to me and I'll insert it.
Okay.
That'd be easy.
Hi everyone, here's my extra little video to show you my stash. So I found this new Etsy shop. It was, as I said, from a lady who posted her progress on a Facebook group. The shop is 2x2 Stitch Art. It's one of the ones based in the Ukraine. She currently has a 50% sale. So that's why I decided to buy 2 patterns. So the ones that I bought are, first off is the one that I saw from the cross stitch group, which is the flower tile sampler. Now on the shop for each one, so she has a whole bunch of these different sort of tile variation ones, and she shows them in a whole range of different colorways. So this is a white fabric blue thread, or then a dark fabric light thread. So that's the first one, that's the flower tile. And then I also got the castle tile. So this is one I was trying to describe before with the 4 blocks. So again, white fabric blue thread or dark fabric light thread. So very pleased with them. And my plan is, because I have all these lovely coloured fabrics that I've been through to try and match fabrics to the patterns I already have, and a lot of the time it's very difficult to find a match. So I thought these 2 pieces where it's, you know, single colour or only 2 colours would look really cool on coloured material. And yeah, so that's what my plan is for these 2 particular pieces. If I get really inspired, I could do the castle one as 4 separate little pieces instead of one big one. I don't know. That's for next year, because this is no new starts and I've already planned my freebie start. So anyway, that's all for my stash for this month. So back to the regular video.
All right. And do you have any plans?
I do. So May whip days for Semi-Sane. As most people know, May the 4th is Star Wars Day. So I thought that is the perfect time to start my Yoda.
Ah, cute. Lovely.
So this is the one that I'm doing for a friend who gifted me her little stash of cross-stitch stuff. So I will be doing it on a piece of Sew It All. It's slightly sort of beigey brown, because my friend had started it on white. Yep. But I reckon that it'll look much better on slightly coloured. Definitely. If I hold it next to it, you can see.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, and so we did a floss toss with a couple of different ones, and see if I can do this. There's all the different shades of
lovely
avocado to make Yoda. So yeah, so that's my main plan. Keep going with my castle. I will eventually. I don't know if I'll actually catch up. We'll see. But we do have the Shady Trees stitches.
We do in
June. So that will give me like a weekend or so.
And that'll be your freebie start for No New Start. So you're not out of the competition yet.
That's my one allowed freebie start.
Oh,
but
cool.
I thought that because it's otherwise, I didn't do any of the whip days last month. For April. I could have. One of them was Zoo Lovers Day, and I had plans to do my other Teresa Wensler, and it just didn't happen. And I did go to a friend's house last night and do a little bit of stitching, but I thought that's in May. So like you, I'll wait to do that for – I did 1 strand of thread, so it's not worth – but that was on Strawberry Fields, and I fixed up the little bit where I had 7 stitches that somehow I'd managed to do the cross the wrong way. So I fixed that up as well. So that's fixed now. So I'm good with that.
Awesome. Well, my plans are Mania, and you'll see them next week in my Mania video, but working on my whips on my previous Mania starts, of which there are 16. So I'm not quite blimey counting them because I'm not working them on the right date, but I'm trying to work on each one for 5 days. And that's my plans. And the last thing is just a quick announcement for Paddock Lane Designs fans. There is new fabric getting dyed tomorrow, a whole bunch going down to JK Stitching, so you can get on jkstitchingsupplies.com.au. She does deliver worldwide now. Yay! So if you're overseas and you want to get some of my fabric, go to JK's and buy it from her, and then I don't have to post it. Much better.
Aha!
Yeah. And I'm going to have a whole bunch of opalescent 28 count even weave going down there. And then I'll have a bunch more to put on my Etsy shop too for all my regular people. And it's very exciting. And all my little kits that I mentioned before are getting model stitched, and they're going to be stitched using CFC threads and on Paddock Lane Designs fabric. So lots of exciting things ahead for Paddock Lane Designs, so keep an eye out for things. And we'll insert those other bits of videos, and we look forward to catching up with you later. So thanks for spending the time with us. If you're new, we hope you'll come back. Please like and subscribe. Jenny and I are trying to get to that magical 1,000 number. So if you know anyone you think would like to see us, yeah, we're getting there, but let's keep going. Thank you. I can stop asking. It'd be good. And if you are one of our regulars, we really appreciate it. Feel free to leave a comment. Tell us anything you want us to know, because we do read them. You know, we've read them. We love heart them. And sometimes we get a reply. So thanks for spending some time with us, and we will catch you later. Bye.
Bye.